What's up, everybody? It's Alex again here from Castle Rock Paranormal. This time I'm going to get into another most haunted locations in a certain state. This time it's going to be Utah, a place I've investigated once at Benson Grist Mill in Utah in Stansbury Park. It's the only place I've been to and investigated in Utah, but I have been all over the state of Utah and I'd love to go back there again. So let's see what they think are the most haunted locations in Utah.
The spirits of murder victims still seeking revenge, to ghostly ships sailing across the land, the Beehive State is full of terrifying historic hauntings, which is why the Speakeasy is bringing you our picks for the most haunted places in Utah, starting with number 10, the Devereaux Mansion. The Devereaux Mansion, built in 1857 in Salt Lake City, is known for some spooky hauntings that make it perfect to kick off our countdown. Many locals report seeing the spirit of a little girl watching them from an upstairs window, and several have heard her singing or talking to herself. Some have experienced her darker side and say she slams doors and throws objects when she gets angry. Cold spots are felt, doors open and close on their own, and several have caught orbs and mists in photographs.
So yeah, Salt Lake City, that'd be an interesting place to possibly get a chance to go to. I have never heard of that place, but I'd love to research it and possibly get a chance to investigate it for sure.
9. American Fork Canyon. American Fork Canyon is located in the Wasatch Mountain Range. The hauntings at this location are believed to be caused by the multiple fatal accidents that have occurred here. Legend says that if you do 3 circles in the top parking lot, a ghostly hearse with red lights will appear and chase you. Travelers that are brave enough to...
I don't know about that claim, but definitely could be a lot of hauntings up there, from hiking accidents, deaths, who knows of what's happened up there, but I don't know about the claim of the hearse.
Drive the stretch at night. Report ghostly hitchhikers, black shadowy figures, and phantom vehicles appearing from nowhere. Number 8, Southern Utah University. Southern Utah University was founded in 1898 in Cedar City.
Yes, I've done a lot of research on Southern Utah University. I've actually used to live not far from Cedar City in Parowan for a few months, quite a long time ago. But Cedar City's a cool place. I know several people that live there. I'd love to investigate there someday. I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to investigate a university, but who knows, maybe.
That same year, a girl named Virginia was murdered near the campus. Legend says the bloody rock her body was found on was used in the construction of Old Main, and students and faculty alike report odd happenings to this day. The 3rd floor is said to be the center of the hauntings, with blinds opening and closing, strange lights, and flute music in the middle of the night. In 1948, an unexplainable fire broke out in Old Main, causing a bell to fall on a custodian, crushing him to death. This man just happened to be the same man acquitted for Virginia's murder 50 years before.
Oh, wow.
Number 7, Timpanogos Cave. The Timpanogos Cave in Mount Timpanogos is surrounded by a legend very similar to Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. If you look at the mountain range, you can still see the shape of a woman forever sleeping on her back. Visitors to the cave report dark, shadowy figures, an eerie moaning, and the sound of something moving quickly through the trees. Some have witnessed things being moved by an unseen force or heard unexplainable sounds when the cave is empty. Number 6.
That would be creepy alone, just to investigate a cave, much less a cave that's claimed to be haunted, so that's kind of interesting.
The Mountain Meadows Massacre Site. The Mountain Meadows Massacre occurred in September.
Yes, I've actually done a lot of research on that place, and yeah, I'd love to get out there and investigate that location for sure. Lots of tragedy and probably lots of negative residual energy out there, I would imagine.
1857 in Washington County. The Utah militia rode into the camp of a wagon train headed west and slaughtered at least 120 men, women, and children. Visitors to the area report hearing the cries of these tortured souls, forever calling out for help. Ghostly gunshots are heard. Some have even heard a ringing in their ears as if the gun were right by them. Shadowy figures are seen, strange sounds are heard, and several are overcome by a feeling of sadness while here. Number 5, Weber State University. Weber State University was established in Ogden in 1889. In 1993, a student accused of harassing another student opened fire at his grievance hearing. The man shot 3 people before being shot and killed by campus police. Since then, students and faculty alike have reported cold spots, phantom gunfire, and disembodied voices being heard around 1:30 p.m. Others report hearing unexplainable noises, feeling an overwhelming sense of sadness or anger, and some even feel as if they are being watched or followed by an unseen presence. Number 4. Lake Powell. Lake Powell, located in Glen Canyon along the border of Utah and Arizona, was created in the 1960s with the construction of the Glen Canyon Dam. It is said that the land beneath the lake was sacred to ancient Native Americans in the area, with many of their people dying or being buried there. Many more have drowned or died in mysterious ways since the lake was created. Visitors to the area report ghostly flute music, as well as tribal drums and chanting that fills the canyon.
Yeah, that I could definitely imagine Lake Powell having quite a bit of activity, just from all the, like they said, the boating accidents and Native American history in general. But might be a dangerous place to investigate at night, I would imagine.
Many have reported seeing apparitions that vary in age and appearance, hearing disembodied whispers that come from nowhere, and seeing dark silhouettes dance around campfires. Number 3. The Bonneville Salt Flats. The Bonneville Salt Flats are all that is left of the prehistoric Lake Bonneville. The hauntings here are said to be caused by the many deaths that have occurred here. Several died here in the 1800s trying to make their way west, and the bodies of multiple murder victims have been found throughout the area. Visitors have reported being overcome by visual and auditory hallucinations, seeing these ghostly figures wandering through the flats, or hearing disembodied voices in the wind. The apparitions of Native American warriors have been seen, as well as phantom ships sailing across the salty ground at night. Number 2. The City and County Building. Construction on the Salt Lake City and County Building began in 1891 and took 3 years to complete.
And that's just a massive, intimidating location in general. I don't think I'd ever get permission to investigate a active city building if it still is active. I don't know too much about the Salt Lake area, even though I've been there quite a bit. But yeah, that just looks like a massive building, and yeah, that would be a lot to undertake on a paranormal investigation, no doubt.
Staff and visitors have come in contact with a variety of spirits here, including a long-dead mayor, a woman in white, and a judge from pioneer times. A pair of ghostly children are seen and heard running through the halls, playing and laughing. Apparitions have been known to show up in reflections, cold spots are felt, and dark, shadowy figures roam empty hallways. Strange sounds are heard, and some have even been touched or grabbed by cold hands, only to turn and find no one there. Number 1. Big Cottonwood Canyon. Big Cottonwood Canyon is a 15-mile-long canyon in the Wasatch Mountain Range. Local legend says that the hauntings here are caused by the many fatal accidents that have occurred along the road here, several of them landing in the river. It is said that if you drive this stretch at night, apparitions of the canyon's many victims can be seen. Witnesses commonly report seeing the spirit of a woman soaked and screaming on the side of the road. Those that have come in contact with her say that she vanishes when approached. Near the mouth of the canyon sits the abandoned Cottonwood paper mill. Visitors to the area report seeing unexplainable lights and hearing strange noises coming from the building at night. Throughout the canyon, phone, camera, and car batteries die without explanation. An eerie, otherworldly fog rolls through the canyon at night, and several have reported seeing terrifying ghoul-like creatures on the side of the road. With the number of deaths and supernatural occurrences through the area, it's no wonder we chose Big Cottonwood Canyon as our pick for the most haunted place in Utah. There you have it. Those were our picks for the most haunted places in Utah.
So yeah, that's it. And so no, Benson Gristmill wasn't on there, even though we had some pretty decent activity at Benson Gristmill. Cottonwood Canyon is definitely a place I've been wanting to go up and check out some of the paranormal claims up there. So hopefully this summer I'll be able to get up there. Until next time, in my next video, peace.